All the world's a stage, and if you want an actor who wears many masks in many places, look no further than Eternian Man E Faces. In this video, let's review Masters of the Universe Masterverse, Man E Faces on TAKTAK Toys With Film. And of course, at the time of this video, SDCC is right around the corner. In fact, preview night has occurred already. And Mattel have revealed their motherboard SDCC figure, as well as a few others from the Masterverse line. So we're going to talk about all of that in this video. But yeah, let's have a look at Man E Faces, and there he is in his sort of plastic prison, and here he is released from his plastic prison. But let's talk about him a bit more on TAKTAK Toys With Film. So yeah, as mentioned, this is a review for Man E Faces. Here's motherboard from Mattel on the Mattel website. Remember, this video is not for kids, and yeah, let's get into it, shall we? So first off, let's have a look at Man E Faces in his plastic packaging prison, and it's a window box where we can see the figure on display. And there we go. So you get a good look at him. Obviously, he looks exactly like, or very similar to his, Master of the Universe 1980s counterpart, just sort of updated in Masterverse, format. So a very sort of worthy update and very sort of authentic to the original character's look from the 1980s. So here's the side of the packaging, and you've got some beautiful Man E Faces artwork there, a few different faces that he's displaying. So some great looking artwork. Don't know if Eamon O'Donoghue might have done that, but not sure. There's the back of the packaging showing Man E Faces activating his powers and displaying his robot face and monster face, which are the sort of traditional faces that come with Man E Faces, as well as his Man E face as well. But this Man E Face has a few extras, unlike the original figures. And here's the side of the packaging saying Man E Faces, as you can see here. Yep, so it's just got the name of the character, Man E Faces. Yeah, really sort of, quite nice packaging. Nothing sort of exceptional from from Masterverse there, but it does the job. It sort of shows you the figure, shows you what you're going to get. And here he is out the packaging, and like I say, he does look very sort of reminiscent of the 1980s Man E Faces figure. He's currently got the Man E face, as you can see here. He's been given the Masterverse treatment, so yeah, but he looks very sort of like he's got that kind of 1980s Masters of the Universe flavour. He's even got a nice orange gun, which can be used on the head to turn the different faces. And feel free to check out my Mezco 112 Destro review. Obviously, I've recorded this Man E Faces video a while back, because that was one of my most recent reviews, and there's been a bit of action figure news since then, action figure related news since then, so I've done a few videos since then. But you can feel free to check out my link for Mezco 112 Destro in the comments below. And again, obviously at the time of this video, it's SDCC, so we've had a new reveal in the Mezco 112 Duke, and we may even see more over the SDCC weekend. But yeah, feel free to check that video out in the comments below. And back to Man E Faces. Here he is again out the packaging, just a quick shot. Let's do some comparisons, or in fact, Man E comparisons. And here he is next to the Super 7 Filmation He-Man, and of course it wouldn't be a Masters of the Universe review without looking at He-Man. So here we go, and this is the cartoon version of He-Man, and it does look like the classics line is going to get Filmation looking cartoon characters, which is nice. But this is obviously He-Man, so there we go. And of course, He-Man's counterpart, Skeletor. He-Man! So here's Filmation Skeletor from Super 7 again. Again, very, very cartoon accurate looking action figures. These are about 7-inch scale. So as you can see here, Masterverse do scale about 7 inches. But Masterverse can work alongside your Super 7 sort of He-Man figures, or obviously your Mattel Classics ones, if you have any of those as well. They can work, but they slightly have better articulation than Masterverse ones. And speaking of Masterverse, sensors indicate that this is Roboto. And obviously this is Masterverse Roboto here. Yeah, from the Masters of the Universe Revelations series, which obviously, as you well likely know now, divided fans. A lot of people were sort of excited for the Kevin Smith series, and then left a lot of fans with mixed reviews. I quite enjoyed it myself. But yeah, This is Roboto from that series, and here's Jitsu, who I can't remember if he actually appeared in the series. I guess Jitsu is more sort of probably based on the 1980s character of the same name. I always thought Jitsu was a bad guy, but I think he's actually a good guy according to the packaging. But I always presumed Jitsu was a bad guy and Fistu was the good guy. My God, how did they get away with those names in the 1980s? But yeah, I mean, it seems like it was a different time. But let's carry on the Manny comparisons. And here's Masters of the Universe. In fact, this is Mattel Masters of the Universe Classics Rat Trap. And a Rat Trap's a really cool looking mummy from the Horde. I can't ever remember this character in the original line. I can't remember if there was an original toy. There might have been, I've got no idea, but I think it's a really cool looking mummy from the Horde, and it's one of my few classics figures that I've actually kept in my collection, but really, really cool. And here's Masterverse Triclops, who again got sort of turned into a religious sort of fanatic in the religious kind of cultist in the Revelation series, but here he is sort of looking in his more traditional uniform, which I've got him in, that you'd see in the Masters of the Universe 1980s cartoon. So again, here's how Manny Faces scales with other Masterverse figures in the same line, and works great. So let's have a little further look at Manny Faces. We're obviously going to get into the articulation in a bit, so that'll sort of give us a good look at what Masterverse articulation is like. It's very similar to Marvel Legends in style. Yeah, but before we do that, let's talk a little bit more about SDCC Motherboard in the Masterverse line. Now, Motherboard is going to be a character in Season 2 of Revelations. Here she is giving Skeletor a bit of a hard time. Yeah, so don't know if this is Evelyn or if this would be its own sort of standalone character. I can't really remember how Revelations ended, so I'm not sure if it probably is her own character. I think she's from this religious cult that Cyclops and Trapjaw, or Triclops and Trapjaw, seem to be members of. Obviously quite a larger looking figure, sort of a larger scale looking figure, so if you do want to add that to your collection, your Masterverse collection, beautiful packaging by the looks of things as well. Really, really nice packaging there and artwork. You can go to the Mattel site. I'll try and find a link and put it in the comments below of the Mattel Creation site, and if obviously Motherboard's still available, and I'll put a link below if so. But let's carry on with the Manny Faces Manny articulation. Let's have a look at his articulation. So as you can see, well, let's look at what he comes with first. So he comes with 3 extra heads that the actual original figure doesn't come with, so these can be fitted on the figure. I'll show that later on in the video, simply because I forgot to do it while I was recording earlier on. He comes with a pair of fisted hands, so Fisto will be quite proud of him. There's not a pair of fisted hands yet that he comes with. You can obviously be swapped out. So here's the figure. There's obviously no head articulation on the figure, but there you go, you can see me swapping the heads. That's the monster head, that's the Roboto head, swapping the actual face plates. But as I say, no head articulation. Arms go out to 90, full shoulder rotation, double jointed elbows that are quite good actually, full 360 degree wrist rotation. So there you go, same on the other side. You've got waist articulation, sorry, you've got waist articulation there. He's got an ab crunch, and there you go, same on the other side. Shoulder goes all the way out, double jointed elbow, and great sort of 360 degree wrist rotation with this sort of Master of the Universe orange weapon there. Got a full rotation you can do at the waist, you can do a full spin. Got a thigh cut, which most Master of the Universe figures never had until now. It's the first kind of figures we've got with the thigh cut, like Marvel Legends style. So that's really good. So, you know, these can sit along other figure lines like that, like Marvel Legends or your Hasbro figure lines. Double jointed knees and ankle articulation and boot cuts, obviously, on Manny Faces as well. So yeah, the good thing with the Masterverse figures is they do articulate similar to Marvel Legends, your Hasbro kind of lines, say Black Series. I suppose Black Series might be probably the most appropriate line to mix them in with, because obviously Master of the Universe sit on Eternia, another planet, but you know, use your imagination, go nuts, stick them in wherever you want in your collection. So I've kept the robot face on here, but I'll turn it back to Manny Faces. There we go. Oh my God, he fooled us. You know, I thought it was another character, but here we go. It's actually Manny Faces in this review. He's obviously a master of disguise. But yeah, so that's his articulation. scheme. As I say, quite updated, much better than sort of the classics and Mattel Classics and Super 7, which were good for their time, but here's the Masterverse ones. And speaking of Masterverse, here's the latest Masterverse figures. You can see their Snout Spout, Movie Evelyn and others. And yeah, here's Man E Faces again. So I'll show a video, that an image of those characters again, so you can kind of see them in more detail. But it seems like we have a lot of Masterverse figures on the horizon coming from SDCC, and likely more. So no signs of them showing down. I'm particularly excited for Rio Blast and Ninja. They should be quite two exciting releases in Masterverse if we ever get around to those. Have you got any Masterverse figures in your collection? If so, let me know what you do in the what you have in the comments below. And here's how you change out the faces. So you take the head off, and there's a little sort of function to twist the head round. There we go at the top, which the gun can do. You know, I didn't know that until afterwards, but the gun can actually twist the faces off. You can just pull a face out of the case, and they are a little tough to take out. As you can see, I had to use one of He-Man's swords there to actually take the faceplate out. But you can take a faceplate out, and you can just literally peel one off. Yep, there you go. And as you can see, there's two pegs in the sort of slot in the head, and you just slide it in, and yeah, with a bit, there you go. So that's Keldor, imagine, and there we go. There's a robot face, Keldor, robot face, and Man E Faces. Oh my God, it's Keldor. Oh no, it's actually a robot. Ah, it's Man E Faces. Here he is tricking us again. So yeah, so that's how you can change out the faces. And if you like Cosmic Legions, there's a Man E Faces inspired character in Wave 3, and you can check out my Roboto review, and link for that will be in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button, comment and subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. And for great places to purchase and pre-order action figures, you can check out Props and Replicas. Why not check out Comics and Cocktails, who also have the Super 7, talked about Super 7 earlier in the video, Super 7 Thundercats layer, available for pre-order if you've got the space and money to spare. And why not check out TAKTAK Toys, and you can also check out the whole shebang. And for all your Action Force needs with international shipping, check out Action Force. Well, in fact, check out Valaverse.com for all your Action Force needs, and link for everything, of course, will be in the comments below. You can, of course, check out Star Action Figures. We'll get to that in just a minute, but here's another picture of Action Force. It's always time for action, and here's yet Star Action Figures. Here we go. And, of course, you can check out all the cool stuff, and feel free to check out Gobsmack Comics. And you can check out In Demand Toys, and links for all those online independent UK retailers, and of course Valaverse will be in the comments below. And again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Let me know if you've got any Masterverse figures in your collection, or what you're most looking forward to. And of course, check out Film and TV Review, and in particular their review of Bird Box Barcelona, and that'll be on Netflix. That'll be in the comments below. And for all the latest Marvel Legends news, reviews and live streams with co-host Rich M, check out Dan Who Reviews, and you can check me, Tom and Dan on Joe's and Juice. For action figure reviews in the UK, check out Jay's Toy Collection UK. Congrats on 1,000 subscribers, and check out his Big Ben and Range Viper video. Check out Miguel and the Wolfpack Toy Review. Check out Why So Serious Toys. For all toy photography tips and tricks, feel free to check out Toy Pics. And of course, you can check out Dante and the Infinity Equation, US based, and you can check out Austin, the Hero of Collectors. And for all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions and more, you can check out Trevor the 1/6 Shooter. And for all your pop culture covers, you can check out Elson Official Music. And for action figure reviews in Ireland, you can check out Brian's Action Figure Reviews. And you can check out for film reviews and action figure reviews, you can check out Cypher Sigma. And finally, for pop culture chat and action figure discussion, you can check out the 3POA podcast. So there you go. That's my review of Man E Faces, and obviously the Masterverse SDCC offerings that we know about so far, which is obviously Motherboard and the other ones, which include Movie Evelyn, Snout Spout, a new Man at Arms, and a few more. And in fact, they did actually show a few more. They showed Battle Armor He-Man, I think, as well. So yeah, plenty to look forward to. In fact, they're coming up now, so there we go. Yeah, they're showing Vicor in the back there, and but yeah, Mechanic as well. So yeah, there we go. There's Move Evil In from the 1980s movie with Dolph Lundgren. There's Battle Armor He-Man. Face sculpt not looking the greatest there, but you know, there's Man at Arms, and I guess you can make an army builder for the Eternian Guard. There's Snout Spout. Now Snout Spout does look particularly good. Not sure who that is. That's I'm guessing a She-Ra character, unless it's Teela. That's my terrible judgment. And there's Mechanic. And feel free to check out any more of my videos on the channel, and links for any videos will be in the comments below. And many thanks for watching my Man E Faces review. Without your support, these videos, they just wouldn't be possible. So thanks in advance. And of course, until next time, just make sure that you enjoy those flicks and figs.